up the number, but a try gets here. So tie is 14 all.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On play action, Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Trying to get that pass to Khalil Shakir, but it'll be second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, can I set?
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of a carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
Now it's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Fields changing the play. They'll run with Hall. The Jets had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On first down, right back to Hall. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 222, 222.
Hall again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go, Snap. Green light.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Nick Folk for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When you talk about this Jets defense, well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw is Fields. He dumps this one off with a Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
14,
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Allen now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Easy. 319, that's not.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Cook up the gut. Fights him off. Breaks free again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And again, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Allen going to change it up.
The 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Shakir hauls it in. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Easy. 551, 551, 12 go.
Fields. This is intercepted. He's to the 15. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. This pass out wide to Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 319, let's go.
Now Fields. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, Monday. Go. Hey, 319, just what?
Here's Fields. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fulk connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
319. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
321.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. This is Smith with the ground. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Allen has it left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Braylon Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Cook. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Palmer going to go in motion left. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Well, it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer from 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they have to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Here we go. Green 19, direct right.
Back to throw, Fields. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson taking it in. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen going to change the look here. Second and 11. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Play action. Now it's Allen. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. Breece Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bills 34.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jackson Holmes. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Allen. He sets to fire deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give to Hall. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Fields. And he will have the 1st down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
319, get that.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. 3rd down and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 551. 551.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Back at the 39-yard line.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
11, 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Stay high.
Now Fields. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a camper on this game.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Giants, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.